Hello boys, and welcome back to Calm Down Level Up. Today, we're here with a big one. Jeez, I mean, Man the Guns is out. I actually had to buy this, unlike every other YouTuber that you've watched play this DLC. I guarantee they've all been given a copy, except for me. I'm on some sort of blacklist or something. I've contacted them so many times about it. I'm just being salty, but that's just me. It's fine. I'll buy it. It's okay. I'll get by. But anyways, boys, welcome back to Calm Down Level Up. Today, we have a good one. We released every country, and there's already war being declared, and I can't wait to see what it is. Let's pause it. Okay, the Axis is already a thing. Let's give that a pause for a second, because I want to talk about it just one quick second before, the whole world goes to shit just instantly, apparently. I did do one test, and this was really fun, but yes, I released every single releasable country in the game, and if I missed one or two, I apologize. Feel free to point them out in the comments, and if I confirm that with you, then I'll give you like a heart or something. I returned a lot of territory too. I didn't return all the territory. Like with Japan especially, I wanted to keep Japan at least in a somewhat viable position because I lost Korea. The only place that I can think of that wasn't releasable was Slovakia, and that's because it's only releasable via an event, and it's not actually releasable in the beginning. So I can't release Slovakia, but everything else I released. And a huge portion of the world I released by actually forcing Britain down its decolonization tree by using autocomplete focuses. So for this particular scenario, I forced Britain to go down decolonization, which is a new interesting thing, by the way. With a lot of the dominions, like Indonesia and the Philippines, I just used commands to give them independence. And yes, everything is released. It's fantastic. So boys, what will happen in this crazy world? Well, I did one test earlier, and it was a really good game, and I wish I recorded that one. I hope this one goes kind of similar, but we'll just have to see, boys. All these countries are active. I turned on instant construction for about 10 days so that all of these new countries could have a little bit of factories to start out with. Like Zambia, for example, they've only got one military factory, so they weren't able to build any. A lot of these guys aren't going to have anything. Algeria's got 9. Morocco has 5. These guys did build up some factories. Pakistan has 7. India's going to be quite the powerhouse with 26. So, boys, let's get into this. What actually happened, okay? So obviously there seems to be war between at least between the Italians and the French. Italy joined the Axis. France joined England. Oh, it's not the UK anymore. It's not the UK anymore. Okay, the United States already joined England as well. Japan joined Axis. France declared war on Japan. Okay, US declared war on Japan. England declared war on Japan. Interesting. So that's how World War II starts. They all declared war on Japan. Why did they declare war on Japan? I don't know. Maybe you guys can point that out to me. That's cool that once they lost the United Kingdom, their flag actually changes and they become England. They don't just remain the UK. So we've got Italy taking on France in 1936. Okay, this is not going to end though. Hungary has joined the Axis, and there's quite a few small countries around the world that have joined the Allies. A lot of former Commonwealth and former British colonies. But I don't know if you guys remember, if you guys are early on folks, but I used to do a little series where I would take 2 countries that claimed the same state and I'd have them fight 3 games for it. And we did that for Savoy with France and Italy. And Italy won, I think, 3 out of 3 times. Okay, Venezuela joined the Axis. El Salvador also joined the Axis. Dominican Republic joined the Axis. So they're getting some New World support. Independent State of Croatia joined the Axis. They're just not connected because of all these dang countries everywhere. Germany needs to do Anschluss as quick as possible. But this won't necessarily be just Italy and France having a duel, because the British and the American troops will be here soon. Nice job, Frenchie, getting yourself encircled instantly. Okay, Nationalist Spain joined the Axis. Wow, that is a terrible position to join the Axis. Portugal joined the Allies. Republican Spain joined the Allies. What is everyone doing? Why is this world so instantly aggressive? Okay, so it looks like Venezuela has seized Trinidad and Tobago, being an independent country. I think it was just in the Allies on its own. Venezuela needs to be careful. They do not have the army. They have 2 divisions right now, unless they have other divisions in other places, and they could get invaded by America at any time. Same thing with Dominican Republic. El Salvador is probably pretty safe. All right, yes, Portugal has joined the Spanish Civil War. That's going to be really rough on the nationalist Spain already, I mean, already they have the French coming down from the north, but now they have to face off with the Portuguese and I guess Americans too. Except they're not doing that bad for being in such a horrible position. Really quick before we get any further, I'd like to thank all the patrons: Andrew, Blog and Fletcher, Bubby, Infinitum Gamer, Magnus, Paxis, Rodney, and Samuel Bjornson. Thank you everybody for being awesome patrons. And if you would like to support the videos that you enjoy, please check out the Patreon link in the description below. By the way, boys, we're trying to hit 50k by the summer, so if you guys would like to help me hit my goal, please consider hitting subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Anyways, on with the video. At this current moment, the Italians seem to be winning against the French. Oh, oof. That's not a very good encirclement, and very bad timing for me to say that you're winning. Italy instantly gets two. Okay, they were freed, but it was just really bad timing. Still, they are occupying quite a large swath of Savoy and even a little bit westward of Savoy. Tibet declared war on Bhutan, our first sort of natural war. Tibet is trying to invade Bhutan. That's going to be rough. Those two divisions guarding the mountains, those two mountain tiles. Good luck, Tibet. Yemen declared war on Oman. Okay, there's another natural war. We're probably going to get a lot of these coming in right now. Yemen's got a nice army together. Bolivia declared war on Paraguay. Hey, when do we not see this war? Literally every video. I think I said this last video. Every single time we see Bolivia against Paraguay, and that's just because Bolivia claims this state. But hey, that's just how it goes, I guess. Nicaragua declared war on Costa Rica. Costa Rica was instantly annexed. Rest in peace. And then Romania declared war on Ukraine. Okay, that's kind of cool, actually. Communist China declared war on Shaanxi. Mongolia declared war on Shaanxi. Did they form a faction together? Or did Communist China might join the Comintern? Yes, they did. Here's Romania invading that good old Ukraine. And Ukraine just was not ready at all. I don't think they had any time to build any army. Oh, the whole of Paraguay was annexed into Bolivia, by the way, too. They claimed they only took one. They claimed they only wanted one state, but they took the entire thing afterwards. Peru joined the Axis after Peru declaring war on Chile, and Chile joined the Allies. So Venezuela is in the Axis. These guys are not connected. Peru's in a safer position, and it looks like they've got a pretty nice sized army. Don't grind it away though, just attacking into Chile though, geez. The Georgian Socialist Republic joined the Comintern. Turkey declared war on the... Okay. Turkey did this in my test game, where they invaded Georgia. Georgia just activates their trap card and joins the Comintern, gets destroyed by the Soviet Union. The entirety of Ukraine was annexed into Romania, all 19 states. Rest in peace. Also, it seems that Italy has lost all of its gains into France. The Spanish troops have arrived to help France because France helped Spain. And that's an Italian tank encircled. Rest in peace. Iraq declared war on Syria. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Oman was also annexed into Yemen. And yeah, Syria was not ready after being a released country. Iraq had a little bit of an edge. And there goes Damascus. It hasn't capitulated. We're preparing for the Battle of Aleppo in 1937. Nice. It's not gonna last very long like our Battle of Aleppo. Yep, it lasted about 3 days. Syria was annexed. Rest in peace, Syria. Oh, and they're already justifying on Saudi Arabia. So nice. Nicaragua declared war on Panama, and Iran declared war on Azerbaijan. So lots of little mini wars. It looks like Nicaragua is building up their own empire. Iran is going to start competing with Iraq. They're both not very developed yet, but I've seen them compete. In my test game, I've watched them compete and sort of have a cold war in this, and compete to have the largest army in the region and then end up having an epic war at the end. So that's probably what we're going to see in this time too. Angola declared war on Zambia. Nice. Okay, I have not seen this kind of war before. Azerbaijan was annexed, and just as Bolivia saw some glory, Argentina just decides, you know what, we're coming in and we're killing them. Also, Mexico declared war on Guatemala. I mean, that happens a lot too. If this isn't a big oof, I don't know what is. Nice. Germany's actually very close to having the threshold they need for Anschluss. They're at 531,000 in the field. They need, of course, 550. Once they get Austria, they will be able to rush in, and if the French were really strong enough to win this war, they would have easily defeated, or at least close to have defeated, Italy by now. They are beating Italy, but it's just a very slow process. Once the Germans are able to move through Austria into Italy to actually help, it's going to be a slaughter for France. And if France falls, that means Spain falls, and Portugal. It's a domino effect. Rip Bolivia, you tried. Currently in the arms race between Iraq and Iran, Iraq has 8 divisions, 7 military factories, 2,000 manpower. But the Persians have 10 divisions, only 4 military factories, 23 civilian factories, and 117,000 manpower. So I say the clear winner here is Iran. Iran having far more manpower, more divisions, less military factories, but far more civvy factories to actually make more. But also, Tunisia declared war on Libya. Oh, rest in peace. Libya's lone division instantly encircled. The English are invading Croatia right now. They're sort of left to defend themselves. Actually, there's Hungarians here helping. The Turkish Socialist Republic was puppeted, and Poland declared war on Belarus. That takes some of that land back that I took from them. Iraq declared war on Saudi Arabia. If Iraq does well in this war, this could help them in their arms race against Iran, but it just really looks like Iran very quickly has taken over this race. Iran is producing 2 divisions, and Iraq is producing 0. In fact, they might be producing -1 divisions right now. And yeah, all of Belarus was annexed. Poland took 8 states. A very interesting looking Poland. Also, boys, it's very nice to see that Mexico is declaring war on another country. Not quite. It's very nice to see that Paradox actually made the actual borders for Belarus. They made this Vilnius state here. So the real Belarus borders can actually be achieved now in base Hearts of Iron 4. Whoops. Guangxi clique declared war on Vietnam. Right on. Also, are they fighting Yunnan? Fighting Yunnan too? It seems they are fighting Yunnan. Yunnan joined as a defender against the Guangxi clique in favor of Vietnam. That's actually interesting. Vietnam has put up a little bit of an army here. They've got 4 divisions. Greece joined the Allies after invading Albania too. Albania pretty quickly capitulated, and Albania joined the Axis too. So, nice. Oh, this is really dangerous. These British divisions, Shaanxi was annexed into Communist China RIP, are threatening not only Croatia, but Hungary. Hungary, take your divisions off of the Romanian border. They're not even going after you right now. They're going after Bulgaria. See? They're actually building quite an empire. Libya was annexed into Tunisia. Tunisia is now mega big, epic style. Oh, this does not look good for Iraq. Their capital is just completely undefended. At any moment, a Saudi division could walk into Baghdad, and then I think the Saudis would actually beat Iraq. Oh, yep, and there it went. The Germans successfully got Austria, and their divisions are flooding down into Italy. That's going to be bad for France. That also means the German divisions are going to be able to come over here, help the Croatians and Hungarians from invasion of the British. Sudan declared war on Eritrea, trying to expand the new Sudanese empire that has formed in Africa. There's some Italians left over in Eritrea. Nice. China joined the Allies. Okay, Japan declared war on China. Japan, you're not in the position to do that, to be honest. I mean, look at this. There's no actual Japanese divisions here. They're all hiding. They're all hiding on the island. Oh, they actually conquered Malaysia. I didn't actually realize that, but they did invade Malaysia. And they're also invading Burma, and they're actually not doing that bad over here. Bangladesh is being invaded by them. Saudi Arabia was annexed. Iraq actually did win that. That's incredible to me. I did not think that they would have been able to win that. Okay, they're justifying on Palestine now. Poland joined the Axis! Oh my gosh, really? Are they fascist at all? No. But they are invading Czechoslovakia. Also, Upper Volta declared war on Cote d'Ivoire. So nice. And Mozambique declared war on Zimbabwe. So we got so much stuff to watch right now. It's been a long time since I've seen a Polish-German alliance. And the Poles aren't even fascist, so they might not stay in the Axis forever. But it's still really cool to see this naturally happen. Zimbabwe was just annexed into Mozambique. Mozambique just got a nice big fat belly. And RIP Czechoslovakia. That is a very disgusting looking way to split that country, but I support it. They bypassed fate of Czechoslovakia, First Vienna War, demands Sudetenland, and Communist China declared war on Djibouti-Zanma. Siam also invaded Cambodia, rest in peace. The war in southern France drags on. 5 French divisions were just encircled by German and Italian troops near Marseille. So that's not too good for the French. It's not looking that good for the French anymore. The Axis have pushed through southern Savoy. They made it about this far last time, just the Italians. And now with the German help, they've broken past the mountains, and it looks like they're about to break into open territory and just flood in. So we'll just have to see. Also, finally, Bulgaria RIP. Romania ate you whole. Yes, here they come, boys. The Axis are here in southern France and soon to be in northern Spain. Also, the Germans just smashed right through the Maginot Line somehow. I didn't even notice this until now. So that's probably more trouble than it's worth, Germany. But props to you. Are they going to encircle the whole Maginot? That would be pretty cool. Oh, it's looking like they might encircle the southern... Yeah, they did. They encircled the southern part of the Maginot. 2 encirclements. For the most part, boys, a lot of you guys in my last video were complaining about the really horrible Axis AI and Soviet AI. Oh my god. Oh, that's horrible. Because the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, the Soviet Union was given this Polish territory. Oh, that's disgusting. And there goes France. And it's all in the hands of the Italians. Wow, that is really gross. I guess Italy did a lot of the work. They've got 98 divisions now. They're not... Italy's doing pretty good. Only 73,000 manpower. But here comes the invasion of Spain. It's gonna be brutal, boys. Nationalist Spain's coming back, and there he is. It's Franco again. Also, look at all these British and Portuguese and Spanish divisions encircled right here. This is a brutal encirclement. I don't know how many divisions this is, but that is an insane encirclement. As you can see, boys, Barcelona is controlled by nationalist Spain. All of these divisions are getting no supply. That's gonna be like 30 or 40 divisions. Rest in peace. Yep. Spain has surrendered. There's local clusters of troops trying to defend. Portugal's coming up next. The Portuguese are trying to scramble up a defense really quick. Looks like they weren't expecting the Spanish to capitulate that quick. The Netherlands joined the Allies. German right to declared war on the Netherlands. Luxembourg also joined the Allies. And then I'm sure Belgium's coming up next. Oh, look at this. The Italians are invading Greece semi-effectively. Also, there's Chinese divisions guarding Greece. Xinjiang declared war on Kazakhstan. Right on. Also, England called Belgium. Okay, so yeah. That means Kazakhstan's probably going to join or get eaten by the Soviet Union, because Xinjiang is, of course, in the Comintern. Alright, boys, Iran just declared war on Iraq, and I am going to let the game time-lapse for a little while. When something big happens, I'll probably pop in and let you know what's going on. But for now, enjoy the show. Alright, boys, it's now March of 1942, and I think we are waiting for the grand finale between the Axis and the Comintern. Also, looks like Romania, boys, has joined the Axis. They are very close to being fascist. They're not quite fascist yet. What about Poland? Poland is not fascist either. Lithuania is still independent, but they, during the time-lapse, took over Latvia, so we could see them join the Axis too in defense of the Comintern. As you can see, the Comintern is huge. It has China, which communist China with sexy Mao is in power here. Xinjiang, which also encompasses all of Kazakhstan now. Pakistan, the entire Persian and Iraqi empires. It also looks like the Comintern are at war. Yes, the Comintern are at war with the Allies. Also, quite a war here. Angola invading Sudan. Two massive African powers that were building big empires. As you can see, Angola is probably going to win here. Also, Brazil just declared war on Argentina, so that's going to be quite an empire over there in the Americas. But Angola's winning, and they've got 23 divisions, whereas Sudan now, at this point, only have 7. Angola's also in this faction called the African Alliance, but they're by themselves, so they must have at some point been in that alliance with somebody else. I've also just noticed how powerful the People's Republic of China is. It's incredibly powerful, with 41 million manpower and 240 divisions already, so that allied to the Comintern is very powerful. So rip Sudan also. Angola took all 6 states, and it's already justifying on Congo, Brazzaville. It just doesn't stop for Angola. But boys, because there's so much happening here, I'm gonna have to leave you guys and bring you back in for a part 2 so that this video isn't too long. Thank you very much for watching, boys. If you like this video, make sure to hit like, favorite, and subscribe if you guys are new. I'm trying to hit 50K by the summer, so please help me hit my goal, and I'll see you guys all next time. Peace.